as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand. And Detroit with a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
Drummond a screen, down low. Bullock kicks to Freak. Now the dish to Bullock. Stolen by Rose. Butler passes to Rose. To the inside. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist by Rose. And 12 points for Pau Gasol. Greg, you just said the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15-29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean, it was a tough year for the Pistons. It's hard to get any momentum when you're playing that many back-to-backs. That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Rose kicks to Butler. To the paint, here's Gibson. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. And Jackson gets it to go.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
Rose dishes to Butler. Gasol passes to Butler. He feeds it to McDermott. Over in the corner, Rose. Shot clock at 6. McDermott kicks to Butler. No good on the three. Pistons trail by 5. Here's Meeks. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Bullock. Chicago grabs the miss. Gibson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jackson against Rose. Now the feed to Gasol.
That's the ball.
Detroit with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, really ratcheted up the pressure in their last matchup, getting steals and just creating.
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Gibson comes in for Portis. Doug McDermott, he's checked in for Mirotic. And it's Jimmy Butler coming in for E'Twaun Moore. Rose is the 1 with Butler is the 2. Gibson is the 4 with Gasol at the 5. And it's McDermott in at the 3. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. And guys, Andre Drummond has made quite an impression in the early stages of his career. Clark, you were just talking about that. Greg, I don't think anyone felt he would have such an impact this fast.
Yeah, I mean, he's already a mountain of a man among boys. I mean, it's hard to believe when you look at this guy out there. He's only 22 years old.
Going back to Andre Drummond, some say there aren't any true centers entering the NBA these days. But I look at Andre, I look at DeMarcus Cousins, Joel Embiid, Karl Anthony Towns, and I think to myself, what are these people talking about?
And talking about Andre Drummond, I remember when he fell to number 9 on draft day. All sorts of experts were making excuses as to why. But even then, there was this eerie feeling that some teams had made a huge mistake in passing on him. And that feeling turned out to be correct.
Pistons trail by 7. And they double up Jackson. Freak. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Doug McDermott.
Boy, perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
And both free throws good from Freak. The Bulls leading by 5. Rose dishes to Gibson. Butler kicks to Gibson. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Jackson has the open look. Hits it from three-point range. Jackson's got 9 points here in the second half.
We're seeing him bring that shooting percentage up now, guys. The first half was a struggle for him.
Rose passes to Gasol. And it's Rose penetrating. That's short off the rim.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Jackson against Rose. Here's Harris. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 4. Rose kicks to Gibson. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Okay, fans, now coming onto the court are your Rebel Bulls. Make some noise and cheer them on.
Pistons trail by 6. Jackson is doubled. Freak dishes to Jackson. And it's Harris off the drive. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. They set the pick. Gasol kicks to Butler. The jump hook can't get it to go. And it's Detroit the other way. Passes it to Jackson. Down low, McDermott with a steal. Rose against Jackson. Gasol a screen. Here's Rose, and it's sent back by Drummond.
Move it.
Butler against Jackson. Inside, there's Freak. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got assist number 8 now on the night. The Bulls have gone 3 of 8 here in the 4th quarter. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
The Pistons trail it. Pass to Freak. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And Gibson kicks to Butler. Gibson the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. And that's 20 points for Butler.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that. That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
It's Gasol missing. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And Freak throws it down.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kev?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder, and that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Offensive rebound, goes up again, and Freak with the layup. Freak's got 39.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Gasol, the shot, no good. And Detroit the other way now. Meeks with it, now defended by McDermott.
All right, fans, let's get up. Let's get loud for your Rebel Bulls.
Freak kicks to Meeks. Pistons passing it around. Gibson with the steal. Ball going up court, and it's Butler with the jam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. Excellent game we've seen from Derrick Rose. He has 20 points and 14 assists as we've seen.
And guys, really impossible to say where he's been better, offensively or defensively.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he's not missed a beat at either end. That's obvious.
Detroit making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Good, and Harris gets the assist.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Second shot opportunity, and Freak with the nice bucket inside. Freak's got 41. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. With the game still up for grabs, he simply told his guys, we're right there. Stay focused, execute, and get it done. Kevin, let's see how it plays out.
You know, that's how you do it, guys. I mean, he passed his way out of the double team and into an easy basket.
On the wing, Harris, defended by Butler. Fade away. The shot is off. And the Bulls going the other way now. And it's Freak missing. Now here's McDermott, guarded by Jackson. Gibson passes to Gasol. And good. Got the friendly pass off the right side of the rim. Now it's a 3-point Bulls lead. They set the screen. Here's Drummond. Another shot. Freak. Gibson with the steal. McDermott dishes to Rose. Here's Gasol. Rebounded by the Pistons.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Poke loose. Here's Caldwell Pope. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. And an important part of every team's game. And a look at the hustle stats for Chicago.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
In the corner, it's Harris. 5 on the clock. Goes up the baseline. Some solid defense from Butler. Chicago leading. Here's McDermott, and there's the call on Andre Drummond. That'll be his second foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time, Greg.
54 seconds left in the game. Rose kicks to Buff. Can't hit. And it's Detroit the other way. The drive by Jackson. He nails it. And we're tied up.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Rose passes to Gasol. The Bulls keep it alive.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Freak. Money!
You know, they got a foul to give here if they need it.
Yeah, definitely something to keep in mind for them right now.
Timeout for the Bulls. Go ahead and get up on your feet.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here's Rose. Outside Gibson. Here's Butler. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. And so the big win by Detroit in a tight game. this win such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?